Coming to you from Studios 1162, Vantage Point starts right now.
Hey Eagle Nation, and welcome to Vantage Point,
where we see you.
I'm Sean Mingat.
And I'm Alicia Huang. Here's the latest news.
The Biden administration, for the first time earlier this week, allowed news media inside a Customs and Border Protection facility facing overcrowding due to the recent surge of migrant children and families. A backlog made worse by the coronavirus has caused delays for the Department of Health and Human Services Office of Refugee Resettlement. That is the agency that is responsible for housing children after they are apprehended by Border Patrol. Representatives from the press were allowed inside a temporary tent facility in Donna, Texas, which was meant to hold 250 migrants, but had a population of 4,100 as of Tuesday. The video shows children and families packed into tight living quarters, sleeping on gray camp mats with mylar blankets for warmth. Journalists also saw a fenced-in recreation area where two groups of boys were playing soccer while agents in dark sunglasses watching over them. It takes $16 million per month to run the facility.
The White House is taking new actions to respond to the increase in violence against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders in the wake of mass shootings earlier this month, which left 6 women of Asian descent dead. There has been also a significant rise in hate crimes against Asian Americans over the past year. The administration said Tuesday that it is reinstating the White House Initiative on Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders and expanding the initiative's original mandate to include the coordination across federal agencies to respond to the anti-Asian bias and violence. According to a White House fact sheet on the new actions, President Biden will also appoint a permanent director to lead the initiative and the coordination of policies across the federal government impacting Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander communities. The initiative was first established during the Clinton administration and has been reinstated and expanded to subsequent presidents. In school-related news, Cleveland's 10th grade humanities classes will be hosting a mutual aid project to benefit the Cleveland students and families. Items like detergent, personal hygiene items, and clothing are just a few things that will be available to the CHS community. Check out this video produced by sophomore Caitlin Fischel to find out more about the event.
The pandemic has emphasized the issue of food insecurity.
America is in a pandemic of hunger.
That is the stark reality of this pandemic.
An estimated 30 million students are at risk of losing the meals they need due to school closures.
There are kind of a whole lot of interconnected ways that children really can suffer from not having that stable food source.
As teachers in the Seattle School District prepare to return to their classrooms, the thought at the forefront of everyone's mind is getting vaccinated. And while most teachers have been able to receive their shots, many of them felt the side effects of the drug. We spoke with biology teacher Greg Kowalski about his experience with getting the vaccine.
First shot, though, was great. It was just a shot. It was very sore. Got a good bruise out of it, and it felt like somebody had punched me in the shoulder with a ring for days, like 3 or 4 days. But that was really all the only symptoms I felt was just like this arm was just very, very sore. Second shot got on Wednesday or Thursday, excuse me. That second shot was rough. As far as there again, getting the shot itself was no big deal. It worked really well. It was quick getting in and out and everything as far as getting the shot in the first place. But on Friday, the day after I got it, yeah, it was flu-like symptoms for the whole day. I think I slept most of Friday. So headaches, body aches, and that. No fever, just kind of very tired, very fatigued, and kind of achy. But that cleared up almost entirely by Friday, and feel. No, yeah, so not too bad at all.
Supply Distribution Day next Wednesday, April 7th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the main parking lot. This will be the last distribution day before spring break. Students should check with their teachers to see if they need to pick up supplies. Eagles, there's only 1 month left to buy a yearbook. Don't wait until the last minute. The price is $65 until May 1st. If you can't afford the full balance, payment plans are available. Any remaining balance must be paid off before books are delivered. If seniors need financial assistance, check with the school social worker, Trissa Ibarra, to see if you qualify.
Youth Force would like to invite all students to their virtual youth resource fair on Wednesday, April 14th from 3:30 to 5 p.m. The event is limited to those who are between the ages of 14 and 21. Youth Force intends to have 20 to 30 companies and organizations participate and speak to teens about jobs and local opportunities. Send them to the link below. April 8th marks the end of the third quarter. Students should begin preparing by turning in any missing or late assignments. Quarter 3 is important because it is one of the last times students can pull their grades up by the end of school. If students are struggling, you should reach out to your advisory teacher or your counselor. Eagles, next week is the last week of school before we head out for break. We know these last 7 weeks have been hard, but we are almost there. When we return, there will be only 9 weeks of school left, so let's finish strong.
Well, that's it for this episode. It's been a pleasure for us to see you from this vantage point.
Until next time, I'm Sean Lingan.
And I'm Alicia Huang.
Stay fly, Eagles, and keep soaring on.